Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you're notified when I upload. I am back at my old background because we had new curtains put in and these look amazing. I love them. New fresh background for my videos. It's nice not to have glaring light coming in all the time. So that's new, but in today's video I'm going to share with you how to be healthy, and this will just be some health and fitness tips for you to use to be healthy this winter. And as I've mentioned, in particular my How to Commit to Being Healthy video, being healthy can mean so many different things for many people. Healthy is not a one-size-fits-all kind of thing. You really need to tailor it to find what your version of healthy means for you. But here are just some helpful tips I thought I would share and that you may like to try out. So let's get started. So we're going to start off with this first tip, which is to try out new recipes. Being healthy doesn't just mean eating a bunch of boring food, it also means just adding variety into your life. So get creative and try out new recipes from cookbooks or online, and this will allow you to find stuff that you actually enjoy. For example, with the thing I'm making here, I am making the amazing almond smoothie, the recipe made by Cambria Joy, one of my favourite YouTubers, but I had to adjust based on my resources at home. Called for 1 cup of almond milk, but I just used 1 cup of regular milk as that was all I had. 1 banana, a tablespoon of almond butter, and I also added a few dates because why not? I love the taste dates give to smoothies, especially when combined with a nut butter. So good. And half a teaspoon of cinnamon. And then this was done in a blender, but all I had was a stick blender, which didn't really work in terms of blending up the dates, but I had to make do with what I had, and look how perfectly it all filled up that 1 glass. Like, that recipe was spot on, and it was so delicious. I never really was a huge fan of smoothies until I found smoothies that I actually liked. And if you don't like smoothies, try something else. Find recipes you like to make, and that will make being healthy a whole lot easier. My next tip is to stay hydrated, and I feel like I've mentioned this in basically all of my health and fitness tip videos, because it's so true. If you want to be healthy, you need to make sure you're getting enough fluid. Make sure most of your fluid intake is coming from water, but of course stuff like coffee or tea is totally fine, but focusing on water in particular will ensure all the nutrients that you consume can get to your cells, and that your body can function properly. So every now and then, grab a glass of water and drink. It's very refreshing and will do so much good to you. My next piece of advice might stir up some controversy, but it is to avoid any quick fix detoxes. Like, you shouldn't try to shortcut your health, as you may find yourself coming out a lot worse on the other end. While it can be promising to try a trendy detox to help you lose weight or cleanse all your organs, but your body's capable of doing that all on its own, and a lot of quick fix stuff doesn't work a lot of the time and just exists to take your money, basically. You'd be much better off having a balanced diet, regular hydration, and adequate exercise. That way you'll be able to improve your health in a sustainable way and in a way that doesn't suck. Because I've had a look at some of those quick fix detoxes, and let me tell you, to me, they don't sound particularly appealing. So my advice is to just stay away from them and let your body do its thing naturally. The next tip is to make use of herbs and spices. If you're trying out some new healthy recipes and they seem bland and boring, take advantage of any herbs and spices you can get your hands on. You would be surprised at what a little bit of them can do. You can create a pretty impressive flavor bomb just from a teaspoon of cumin here, a bunch of coriander there, and a squeeze of lemon juice or lime juice. You can get some pretty tasty flavors going on in your dishes, and you can just play around and experiment with them and see which ones bring you the most enjoyment and satisfaction. And if something tastes good, you're more likely to keep making it and eating it. Plus, they bring off the most incredible aromas. Your kitchen will smell amazing, so always use herbs and spices in your cooking. And just remember, a little goes a long, long way. My next tip is to get regular checkups with your doctor. Doctors are qualified individuals who have studied degrees to get to where they are today. They are far more trustworthy than many of the influencers out there claiming all this health advice. And a lot of influencers generally just share health information that has worked for them personally. It's not always going to work for everyone. Whereas the doctor will typically be able to determine ways you can improve your health that work for you specifically. So just go in for regular checkups. About once a year should suffice, and just to let you know if you've got any deficiencies or any health conditions or concerns, and they can give you advice on what to do when it comes to improving your health. So definitely trust doctors way more than you should trust online influencers, let me tell you that. And then my next tip is to check in with yourself regularly. Just find some time to identify how you're feeling within all the 5 dimensions of health. How are you feeling emotionally, mentally, physically, socially, and spiritually? Identify how you're feeling in each of those areas and write them down. Writing down your thoughts out sort of helps to take a bit of weight off your shoulders. Yes, it's not the same as talking to someone, but it can relieve your stress to just get your feelings out onto paper. You could even draw your feelings out if you need to. Doing that can also be as if you're just spilling out the thoughts from your brain onto the paper. Just allows you to identify exactly how you're feeling and what steps you could take to improve how you're feeling. Identifying your emotions and the conditions of how you're feeling in terms of all your 5 dimensions of health can allow you to manage them better and help you be healthy across all those dimensions. The next tip I have is to regularly fuel your body. Regardless of what you're trying to do to change your health, you need to eat. Food is fuel. It's what gives us energy. It helps provide you all the nutrients that you need. So please try to make sure you're eating regular meals throughout the day. I know this can be difficult for some people depending on their circumstances, but at least try to, because it's really important. If you're feeling signs of low energy, that's probably a sign that you need to eat something. And going back to the tips I mentioned earlier, find foods and recipes that you'll actually enjoy. Like this one here, I'm making the croque monsieur that I shared in one of my breakfast recipe videos. Which, going back to finding new recipes, if you're having trouble finding some, check out the range of recipes I've made on this channel, because I've made quite a fair few, so that'll definitely keep you going for a little while. If you make yourself foods you'll enjoy, you'll be more likely to eat when you need to. And my last tip is to regularly move your body. Now, this will differ depending on what you want to do. The main aspect of health in general is finding what works for you. And here I'm just doing a range of full body moves and stretches. But if that's not your thing, find something else that works for you and that you enjoy. Whether that's running, lifting weights, or even something as simple as going for a nice relaxing walk. Movement doesn't have to be complicated or hell for you. If you're not enjoying a form of movement, try a different form of movement. Every bit of movement that you do counts. You don't have to do a bunch of strenuous physical activity. Some movement is better than no movement. Even just getting up and walking around after being stationary for a while can do you a world of good. Movement helps to improve your muscles, give you strength, and just improve how you feel across all the 5 dimensions of health. So if you can, try to make time to get some regular movement in. So that is it for these health and fitness tips to help you be healthy this winter. I hope that you found this video helpful, and let me know if you'd like to see more types of videos like this. As I mentioned in my How to Be Happier video, I said how I want to start making more videos on personal development, and this was just another one of those. So let me know if you enjoyed and you would like to see more. And thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to give this video a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss any new videos. So, till next time, in the next video, I shall see you then. Goodbye.